Hello, everyone. This is Martin, and today I come to you with a message of concern, a message of hope, and please stay true and learn what I have to share because it may not be for you, but it may be for some people that you're connected with. Basically, I'm frustrated at this moment because of this pandemic. Obviously, it has changed the way we do things in society. It's changed a lot of people's businesses, people's dreams, and their planning events that they've had. For example, my daughter graduated from university some months ago. We weren't able to go to any of those festivities of her getting her diploma from university. We also had a planned vacation on a cruise later this year that has been abolished. And of course, the typical flying around to different destinations has obviously come to a halt. Now, this frustration, is of course with some merit. We have to understand that we do not do things because we do not want this to spread around as it has been. That's why we have to go through these testing of the temperature, cleaning of everything we have, wearing the face mask. Understandable. Now, I believe that there should be a solution, and of course, I've connected with some teachers who have very solution based. Of course, teachers are, they have to be on the front line dealing with the students, and they have come up with some great solutions, and I'm going to share that with you right now. Um, Basically, it has to do with the next level of how we're going to get through this pandemic, and basically that is going to be the testing part. We're ramping up the testing, and the teachers have aligned themselves with two major companies, Envy Cares and Sequoia. And these two major companies have come to some of these teachers and gave them a solution as to what we're going to do as far as testing. Right now, they have the PCR testing, which, if you're familiar with, and also have the antibody testing, which is more into blood drawing and sending these tests off to labs and getting results within some time, probably sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 2 days. It all depends. It takes time. Now, the cool thing is that we have also aligned ourselves with one of the tests that are coming up pretty soon. It is the antigen test. This test you have to swab into the cheek, and you can simply test it, and within 20 minutes, you will have your results. The cool thing with this test as well, you do not need a lab to get this. However, when you're ordering these tests through myself and other teachers and other people involved in this company, when you order the test, you have to have an NPI number or someone who's affiliated with some kind of a doctor or some kind of practice to deal with testing. So you need an NPI number when you're ordering. The neat thing is that we are like the suppliers of these tests. I am not a medical personnel. I do not know anything about these tests. However, I do know where you can get access to this, and that's all you need to know. Let's say, for example, you're a Pepsi Cola or a Coca Cola delivery driver. When you deliver the product, you don't know what formulation of the product, you just deliver it to them. That's what we're going to be. Anywhere globally that need these tests, which is practically everywhere, we are going to supply those people with it. The cool thing is that when you supply these kits to these people or countries, you're going to get 60% revenue from supplying and making those transactions. 60% is very, very lucrative. Just imagine if you have $1,000 worth of kits. What is 60% of that? You do the math. I'm just giving you a small number that you can work with. Now, by you doing that, you're going to also help people open up their businesses again. It could be mom and pop restaurants, mom and pop shops. It could be bakeries. It could be airports. I mean, just imagine you going to the airport, getting a 20-minute test before you go board an airline. That reassures the whole crew, the passenger crew, and everybody, the passengers and the crew, that you are safe to come on this aircraft. That's just one way. Going to a sporting event, stadiums. These places could be tested, and 20 minutes later, you could enter these stadiums and auditoriums and participate in these events. Coming back to school, if you have a private school, just imagine somebody who is a nurse who has an NPR number. They could get the kits and also test the kids coming into the schools. So there are many avenues of you being able to share this with which is going to be the next, as I said, the next step in us combating this pandemic. So I'd like you to get with me, or anyone. Teacher Andy is the one who actually put me onto this. If you are in Web Talk, that's where we're very, very active in Web Talk. If you are not in Web Talk, please get with me. I'll get you in there. It's a free invitation to get there, and we're very tight knit community, because we are very, very blessed to have this come to us and to share this with the world, because we think this is going to be the next level for us to get back to normalcy. Now, one way you could go out to your doctors or your providers or your medical personnel is simply ask them, what tests are you presently using? They may be saying the PCR, which you have to go out there and get the results from a lab. You need a lab. Or they may say the antibody. And the antigen is what you're going to share with them. That's going to come up pretty soon, which is no lab necessary and 20 minutes results. So that's something you could share with them, or people that you may know in your circle. Trust me, we're getting some positive results and feedback from people out there, because doctors are also very concerned about their practices. This is going to be another way of them to earn revenue by them using these tests, because, as I said, it's a very lucrative test that they can use, and most of their patients may need to use them. So please get with me. As I said, it's a time of urgency. It's a time of us getting to the next level. I would really like to hear from you. As I said, we have very, very tight-knit community. We have webinars, Zooms, all that good stuff to educate you what we're doing, what is working out there. I'll give you an example. Right now, Colombia is working this close on having a huge sale of the kits, the antigen kits, because it is very, very necessary. They have a different way of testing over there. It's like 40,000 tests per day. So that's just to give you an example of one nation that we know of, what they're going to do. The cool thing with these tests as well, before I leave, is that the price of the kits would include the shipping anywhere globally for you. The price of the kit would include shipping anywhere globally. So if you know any distributors in any countries, or if you want to get out there and just reach out to them and say, hey, do you need some kits? Get with me. I will show you where you could go and order them. I just need the MPI number, and I need somewhere that I need to get this shipped, and just get this wired, the money wired through the banking system of different nations. So I hope this has been of some pleasant hope for you. It has for me, because I can see myself in the next few months being able to get on a plane and visit my in-laws in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, so peace, and I'll see you in the inside. Cheers.